Welcome back to the channel. Next, car lunch. What if a small electric SUV could cut your fuel bill dramatically, cost less to maintain, fit easily into crowded city streets, and still give you enough space for daily business use? The 2027 BYD Atto 2 could be one of those vehicles where the real value is hiding after you buy it. But there is one big question: can a compact Chinese EV actually make financial sense for American buyers over 5 years? Let's find out. The 2027 BYD Atto 2 is expected to continue as BYD's compact urban SUV, built around the company's Blade battery technology and designed for people who want an affordable electric vehicle without moving into a large SUV. BYD currently lists the Atto 2 with a 45.1 kWh battery in some versions, while newer markets also offer larger battery configurations, so specifications can vary by country and model year. Now let's talk money, because this is where the Atto 2 becomes interesting. For the United States, there is no confirmed official 2027 MSRP or confirmed US retail launch at this time, so a realistic estimate would put a future US market version somewhere around $30,000 to $35,000 before taxes, depending heavily on tariffs, equipment, and whether BYD establishes a direct US sales operation. That means you should treat this number as an estimate, not an official price. For Japan, a potential Atto 2 could land around 4.0 to 4.8 million yen depending on specification, taxes, and market positioning. Again, this is an estimate rather than an announced Japanese price. BYD is already expanding aggressively in Japan, but the company is also adapting its lineup to local demand, including the new Racco Mini EV. And across other American markets, including Latin American markets where BYD has expanded its presence, pricing could vary significantly because of taxes, import duties, exchange rates, and local assembly. So the big advantage here isn't simply the purchase price. It's what happens to your wallet after you drive it home. Because the Atto 2 is electric, there is no gasoline engine drinking fuel every morning. BYD's original 45.12 kWh version was rated at up to 312 kilometers, or around 194 miles, on the WLTP combined cycle, with a much higher urban figure of up to 463 kilometers. Real-world American driving will normally be lower than the laboratory number, especially at highway speeds, in cold weather, or with heavy air conditioning use. For everyday city driving, however, this could be one of its strongest advantages. Imagine commuting through Los Angeles traffic, moving around Houston, making deliveries in a busy downtown area, or simply driving through narrow streets where a big pickup feels unnecessary. The compact size makes parking easier, while the instant electric torque means you can move away from traffic lights without waiting for the engine to build power. And this is where the Atto 2 could save serious money. A gasoline crossover might cost several $1,000s every year in fuel depending on mileage and gasoline prices. With the Atto 2, your energy cost can be significantly lower if you charge mostly at home. You also avoid regular oil changes, spark plugs, engine air filters, transmission fluid services, and many of the mechanical components found in a gasoline vehicle. Maintenance should therefore be simpler, although it is not free. You still have tires, brakes, suspension components, air conditioning service, cabin filters, electronics, and battery system inspections. Regenerative braking can also reduce brake wear because the electric motor helps slow the vehicle. For a business owner, that difference can become important over 5 years. But let's be clear about something. The Atto 2 is not a pickup truck. Its cargo area is designed like a compact SUV, with around 400 liters of luggage space in the original configuration and up to about 1,340 liters with the rear seats folded. So if your business involves tools, packages, groceries, small equipment, or local deliveries, it could be useful. But if you're carrying heavy construction materials, towing trailers, or hauling large commercial loads every day, a proper pickup remains the better choice. On the road, the Atto 2 is more about easy performance than raw power. The earlier electric version used a front-mounted motor producing 130 kilowatts and 290 Nm of torque, with a claimed 0 to 100 km/h time of 7.9 seconds. That means city driving should feel quick and smooth. You press the accelerator, and the electric motor responds immediately. There are no gear changes interrupting acceleration. On highways, the experience should be comfortable and predictable rather than aggressive. The compact dimensions make lane changes and parking easier, while the raised SUV seating position gives the driver a better view of surrounding traffic. For American roads, that combination makes sense. You get enough size for everyday family and business use without driving a huge vehicle through crowded streets. Now let's compare it with something Americans already know, the Chevrolet Trax. A gasoline Trax offers the advantage of an established U.S. dealer network, familiar service, and easy access to parts. The ATO2 could fight back with lower energy costs and potentially lower routine maintenance. If you drive relatively high mileage every year and can charge at home, the BYD could become more attractive over the long term. But there is a major question mark: resale value. BYD is still building brand recognition in many American markets. That means depreciation could be harder to predict than with Chevrolet, Toyota, or Honda. Insurance could also be more expensive if parts are difficult to source or if insurers consider repair availability a risk. Spare parts are another important issue. In markets where BYD has an established dealer network, this should become easier. But in the United States, availability and service support would depend heavily on whether BYD officially expands its retail and repair network. For a commercial buyer, this is something I would investigate before signing a purchase contract. The Blade battery is another major part of the value story. BYD uses LFP battery chemistry in its Blade battery system, and the ATO2 also uses cell-to-body construction in its EV configuration. BYD says this structural approach increases body torsional stiffness and integrates the battery into the vehicle structure. Charging is also practical. The earlier ATO2 specifications supported up to 65 kilowatts DC charging and could charge from 10 to 80% in about 37 minutes under the stated conditions. So who should consider the 2027 BYD ATO2? If you want a compact EV for commuting, family transportation, delivery work, urban business use, or simply reducing your gasoline bill, this could be a very interesting option. But if you need serious towing, heavy hauling, long-distance highway driving every day, or guaranteed nationwide American service support, you may still be better served by an established American or Japanese brand. The biggest attraction of the ATO2 isn't horsepower. It isn't size. And it definitely isn't the badge. It's the possibility of getting a modern electric SUV, spending less on energy and routine maintenance, and making your daily transportation budget much more predictable. If BYD can solve the biggest questions around US availability, insurance, parts, service, and resale value, the ATO2 could become much more than an affordable EV. It could become a serious value proposition for buyers who care more about total ownership cost than brand prestige. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to Next Car Lunch, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming reviews, price comparisons, EV updates, and the newest cars arriving around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.